In this video, I want to share with you how to download your hair journal. Hello everyone, let's download our hair journal. So if you're using your tablet or your iPad, you want to go to the Facebook, to your browser, since you have likely received the journal within Messenger. So you want to go to Messenger and find the link to where you have the hair journal. Once you tap on the link, it will probably take a minute to open because it's over 40 pages. So for you, the hair journal will populate like this, and you'll see the three dots in the upper left-hand corner. If you tap that, there's an option where you can download the journal. You'll see the option to download, and then in the upper right-hand corner, the arrow pointing down shows you the progress of the download. So once you have that completed, you can tap on it and you can download the journal onto your device. So what you want to do is you want to tap in the upper right hand corner, the square with the arrow, and since I'm going to open this in GoodNotes on my iPad, you want to tap open in GoodNotes. And then it will ask you if you want to import as a new document. Tap on this and it will import as a new document. And then you'll have the hair journal in all 49 pages. So on iPad and GoodNotes, you swipe from right to left. I want to just go over the tools here for you. This very first icon is a grid tool. So if you tap on that, it pulls up the entire grid view of every single one of the pages. So you can see all the pages at a glance. The very next icon is a magnifying glass, the next one is a bookmark, and the next one after that is a share button. And moving over to the right side, if you tap the document with the plus in it, this is how you add pages. And there's all types of different pages that you can add into your hair journal within GoodNotes. There's lots of options. You can add pages before the one you're on or after the one you're on. You can add images. You can scan a document. You can take a photo, and you can also import documents as well. And the very next tool is the option where you can toggle all of your tools. You'll see your tools shown in the top tab. And if you tap it again, it toggles the tools off. And this is where you'll be able to use hyperlinks if you have hyperlinks. This document does not have hyperlinks. So let's go through the tools. I'm going to go to the hair profile, and we're going to go from left to right. So the very first tool that you have is a pen tool. And if you tap that, you can change it from a fountain pen, a ball pen, or a brush pen. You can also change the pressure sensitivity of it. And the other options down here, if you tap on draw and hold, it gives you options that you can review and see how they work for you. And you can also disconnect your Apple Pencil if you're using an Apple Pencil, connect or disconnect. And in this pen tool, you have three options of colors that you're able to make readily available, and three options of thickness. So if I write on the thickest width, that's what it looks like. On the medium length, that's what it looks like, width. And on the thin thickness, that's what that looks like as well. And the very next tool is your eraser tool, and you have three options of the surface that you want to erase at one time. And just choosing the smallest surface, we can erase everything that we wrote with the pen tool. The next feature is your highlighter. You have three highlighter colors that you can keep at all times, and you have three highlighter thicknesses that you can toggle back in between. And so you can highlight anything that's on the page already, or you can highlight anything that you write on the page. And of course, you can erase anything that you've highlighted. So if we go back to the pen tool and we write something, and then we can highlight that. You can't see this very good. So let me write something in a different color and highlight it in a different color. And then of course you can erase it. The next tool here is your shapes. This allows you to create perfect shapes. Here's a triangle, here's a circle that's closed, and here's a square that's closed. And the reason why the square and the circle are shaded is because they are closed. And the reason why the triangle is not shaded is because it is not closed. That means the first tip does not meet the last tip. And if I scroll into that or scan into that so that you can see it a bit bigger, you'll see what I mean. See, this triangle is not closed at the tip, but the circle and the square are closed, which is why they're shaded. And so your erase tool works for your shapes as well. And this next tool is a lasso tool. It's like a dotted line. It's a lasso tool, which is also a selection tool. So you can select a certain area on your screen if you want to take a snapshot of it. Or you can select anything that you've written. So here I'm going to just circle this camera and press and hold, and then I'm going to tap screenshot, and it takes a screenshot of what I've circled. If I write something on the screen and then go to the selection tool, I can circle that, and then I can move it anywhere I want to on the page. If I tap and hold, other options will come up. I can cut and it disappears. I can tap and hold and I can paste it back. I can tap and hold and I can copy it onto a different page. I can erase this as well. The next one is a sticker tool. So GoodNotes has a variety of different stickers already pre-programmed, and you can use any of those stickers that you want by just tapping on it, and it populates within the document, the page that you're on. And then you can resize that by tapping and dragging on the little arrow that's in the bottom right hand corner. The next feature is your photos. So you can tap anything in your camera roll and add it into your document. So my camera roll populated in the upper right hand corner, and I'm just tapping through on different pictures to put them in the document. And as you can see, you can move it anywhere that you want on your document. So if I tap the picture again, then I'll be able to crop it. You can either crop with a rectangle or you can crop with freehand. If you crop with a rectangle, the blue circles will populate and you can slide them in and out to crop your document. If you crop with freehand, then you'll be able to trace around whatever you want to take out of the picture and click done, and that way you'll have a sticker that you can move anywhere on your document. So it's like creating a transparent sticker. You can create transparent stickers with any pictures that you have, which is pretty cool. You can size them wider, skinnier, and just bigger all the way around. And the next feature, the T, is your type tool. So if you tap on that, you have the option to change the font of your text. You have the option to change the size of your text by sliding the circle slider or the plus or minus sign. You have the option to left justify, to center, or to right justify your text. You have the option to change the text color. So if I type on the screen, I can enable my keyboard and start typing anything. I can then tap the selection tool and circle this and drag it around anywhere I want on the screen. I can tap and hold and I can resize it by clicking and dragging on the arrow that's in the bottom right hand corner and place it anywhere on the screen that I want. So with this eraser tool, you cannot erase your type, but if you tap on the T and then tap on what you've typed, you can delete it. So here are the features in your hair journal. You have your calendar that shows all of your lives for the week, the lives on Saturday, on Sunday, as well as on Wednesday. You have your hair profile. Now, this is a hair profile that you can create on the very first day of the masterclass. This hair profile allows you to show all of your hair properties at the start of the masterclass. If you want to highlight any of these areas, you can circle it with the selection tool and take a screenshot. You can add the length of the different areas in your hair, and then you can add whatever curly, coily, or wavy texture type that you have in different places of your hair. Because we all know that our hair is different through and through. Here you can rate different qualities of your hair by using the highlighter to highlight it. You can give yourself a star rating for heat damage, chemical damage, color damage, moisture, split ends, and whatever your hair features are. And at the bottom of this page, you'll be able to identify what your hair density is. This section underneath each box gives you more information as to how to determine what the density is. This section underneath the structure gives you more information to determine what the structure is. You can highlight your specific features, or you can circle your specific properties, or just place a check mark. The next page is the hair goal tracker. Here you can make a goal for each week of the masterclass, and you can write down the action steps that you are taking to get to that goal. This page shows your hair affirmations for the beginning of the week. You can write down the hair affirmations that I share with you every Monday, and you can create your own. Here's an example of a hair affirmation. The space on the left-hand side of this page gives you prompts on creating your own affirmations. The next page shows your wash day steps. So you can put additional information as to what products you used, how much you used, what order you used them in, and any details that you want to track. In your daily routine, you have 7 days for each week that you can jot down your morning routine and your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your water intake, your nighttime routine, and any other notes, because you know healthy hair starts from the inside first. On this page, you'll be able to indicate the products that you used this week or any other special highlights that you want to make mention of this particular week. And here's the page where you can add your photos for the week. You definitely want to take pictures every day so that you can track your progress visually. There's nothing like going back from the beginning of the masterclass to the end to see your progress visually. Here's the badges that you've earned for the week. And this starts the second week of your masterclass. The second week is grade so that you know you're on a different week. And you can go through all of the pages that you did in the first week and document your journey again. Tracking your progress with the digital journal not only helps you visually, but it helps you because if you're anything like me, it's hard to remember what happened a week ago. But here you can track it. And at the end of the 21 days, you can create a new hair profile so that you can see how your hair has changed. And here's a page where you can add your stickers. Here are some of the hair tips from CurlMix that you can have as reminders. Also, the service and the resource for customer service. Happy hair journaling.